إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره. نعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
أعمالنا. من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء، واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام، إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم، ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد، فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله، وخير الهدي هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وشر الأمور محدثاتها، فإن كل محدثة بدعة، وكل بدعة ضلالة، وكل ضلالة في النار. وإنما توعدون لآت وما أنتم بمعجزين. All praise be to Allah. I thank Him, I seek His help, His guidance, and His forgiveness. I believe in Him and I trust Him. I seek refuge on Almighty Allah from the evil of our passions. Indeed, whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides him to Al-Islam, no one can mislead him after Allah. And whomsoever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put him astray, no one can guide him after Allah. I testify, O believe, that there is no deity worthy of worship other than Allah Rabbil Alameen. And I testify that Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is his messenger and the seal of all the prophets. O Muslims, you must know that the best speech is the speech of Almighty Allah, which is the Quran. The best guidance is the course of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is his Sunnah. The words of all affairs is innovation in addition to the religion of Islam. Indeed, every addition to the religion of Islam will lead to hellfire. I adjure you as well as myself to fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the best of your ability. Fear Allah and don't die unless you are in a best state of Islam and Iman. Greet you all with the greeting of Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May the peace and the blessing of Almighty Allah be with you all. I continue with our series concerning 40 advice concerning establish a Muslim house, and this inshallah segment number 14 concerning having a better environment in our house. Husband and wife, they need to be concerned about the proper nourishment of the house, the atmosphere of the house, how can be calm, how can be contributing to a healthy relationship of everybody. And one thing that we understand, whenever you have two captains in the boat, sooner or later it will drown. It has to be a leadership, and the leadership, it has to be the supervision under the husband. We are not saying that the woman is not capable to run a house, but woman is more passionate and more easy going, especially on kids and with the kids. Therefore, we need somebody who have to be more serious. A man use his mind more, woman use her emotion more. Therefore, as the bottom line, regardless whatever the reason, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who making the law. We don't make the law. And we better take the what Allah choose for us. Allah told us, الرجال قوامون على النساء. Men are in charge, okay, of women and their houses, the houses, okay. And whenever two or more get together for any project, there is a differences of opinions. There is no problem about difference of opinions. The problem is when we do not go about how to settle the disagreement and what is more important than keeping our house together. There is no house, that does not have some disagreement about certain things. But it is very important that we know how to go about find a solution for these problems. And the seriousness of the matter when became a split in the house, i.e., will be the husband one side and the wife is one side, and maybe the boys supporting the father, the girls taking the side of the mother. It doesn't work like this. It's not about mother and father, it's about us, son, daughter, wife, husband. We need to see what is more important. We need to see the logic more than the passion and the excitement. Need to deal with reality. And therefore, as we stated yesterday, we need consultation. But after consultation, we need to understand how we're going to be carrying out, how to make a decision and how we carry out the decision. Therefore, if we leave it for the kids to do what they want, what they like, this will be a serious, serious, serious problem about almost everything, because Islam is everything in our life. What about if your daughter, you understand, as example, she doesn't want a headpiece, okay? So it's not, we have to train them from an early age, and we have to raise them about obedience to the parents, because your parents loves you, your parents care for you, and we are here to do what Allah said. We try to do the things that will help us in this life and the hereafter. Is not what I'm saying, what mom is saying. The problem when it comes about to become never split, the boys taking the side of the father and the girls taking the side of the mother, or that the girls taking the side of the father and the boys taking the side of the mother. Okay? Now the father going to do what he want, the mother going to do what she want, and after the kids, they notice this is split, so now they're going to start to do things in their own, not caring about what dad says or what mother said. So we did not want to understand to have like two army or two groups in the same house. So we need to sit and talk and consult, and everybody is going to have to show why it shouldn't be this way, it should, and why it have to be this way. And would be good if we try to minimize disagreements as much as we can. This one thing is very important about raising or contributing towards a healthy house, Muslim house, that the family can be comfortable in it. Now, another nasiha for tonight: visitors or friends, people who come to visit us in our houses. Doesn't matter if they come in the presence of the father or the presence of the parents, or we have to be selective about who comes in our house. There is certain people that you should talk to them, you understand, outside. And there is other people that you welcome them in your house because you're going to have some impact on your children. Okay? And the Prophet ﷺ is saying to us in the hadith, مثل جليس السوء كمثل صاحب الكير. Okay? Or the whole hadith, مثل جليس الصالح وجليس السوء كبائع المسك ونفخ الكير. The likeness of a good company and bad company, like a person who sell perfume and the person who blow in the furnace. So when you sit in a place and somebody in the same area selling perfume, okay, you will smell a perfume, you smell a good fragrance. Why? Because there is somebody who's close to you that's selling perfume. The opposite, if you go sit in the shop of the blacksmith, he blow in the furnace, and I don't know if some of you get the experience or ever see the shop of the blacksmith. Maybe it's a word in the dictionary, but it's not exist in our nowadays. But there is a shop that the people where they make the shape the metals and make the fence for the garden, certain shapes, forms, and you have to be having furnace and a serious fire. When you sit in the shop of the man who blow in the furnace, the blacksmith, smoke will come out, make you choking, make you coughing. So the Prophet ﷺ gave an example of a good company and bad company. Bad company, like somebody who's selling perfume, is not going to harm you, but is you going to smell something good. Why? Because they have the good company. Now, when you're sitting in the shop of the blacksmith, you're going to be choking, you're going to be coughing, you're going to be, understand, some tears come out of your eyes. Why? Because the environment has impact in you. So we have to understand who's supposed to visit us in our houses. There is a people that we meet every day here and there. There is no need, you have to be selective who you bring to your house. Unless there is a necessity once every blue moon, okay? But if you, as example, the sister who coming to visit in your house, she have no hijab and she's styling her hair and she have lipstick and all these things, and she's coming to sit to spend some time with your children and with your wife, and the kids watching this. This is not good to have a good impact on our children. Okay? Your neighbors, you're supposed to be selective where you go. and who come to your house also. There is a hadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam who is saying, as for your duty, or as for your rights over your wives, that you did not allow anyone who you dislike or disapprove to your houses, not to allow them for visitation or to be in your company. Because these things, you understand, is going to have some, it's going to rub off, okay, in your children. So it's very important that we be selective about who comes to our house, who sits with our children, okay? Sometimes some of the sisters, when they come to visit each other, they complain to each other about what's her husband doing to her, and you say, oh, no, no, I don't let my husband talk to me like this. Why, sister? You need to do something about it. You need to let him know. And so these people that come and sits with your wife, they rub off this stuff on them. So you be careful from these people. You have to be very, very selective about who comes to your house, because the way how they may advise your children, or their impact on your children, or the way that they be nosy, try to know, oh, so actually your husband is, you mean you don't have anything to drink other than water? Wow, this is bad. Okay, his income maybe is not like your husband income. So do not you understand being an instigator, and get you understand to make this wife to be, she been for the last 3 years everything very good, nice, and one visit will come from a woman like this, it's going to bring about hardship and disagreement and misunderstanding in the house, because now your wife going to learn from her, and she going to be an instigator, and you will see the bad result of these things. So if we can take this in, inshallah, in consideration, inshallah, we will have a better house, a better marriage, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the best one to save us from all kind of corruption. We're going to stop here, inshallah, and for those TikTok, I apologize. I was about, I think, 3 minutes late. I was not really late, but I have a problem with my camera. Okay, but still, I'm sorry. I'll try to do a better job next time, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. And by the way, I'll let you know that I broadcast on YouTube and Facebook and another, I think, call it Stretch or something like this. So in case sometime you understand something happened to one of these cameras, you can go to Facebook, you know what is the time, and you check for my name so you don't miss the class. But I'm very, very concerned about bringing the information to you, and I'm sure that maybe 2 or 3 among you also concerned about learning or checking me out. I don't know what you're actually up to, but it doesn't matter. I'm trying to deliver the message because it's my duty. Uh, So if any time you come and you know that it's time for the class and I'm not there, check on Facebook or YouTube, see if you can find it there, because sometimes you understand 5, 6 cameras in the same time is not easy to manage. Thank you very much. Anybody have any concern, any comments, any correction? Feel free to do so, inshallah. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين. All right, looking forward to see you tomorrow, inshallah. Thank you very much. سبحانك اللهم بحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Allah knows best.
مسيرات عم تهرب ب7 أكتوبر. مين هدول الناس؟ لمين هاي السيارات؟ الشاشة